welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we're going to be watching Bridgeton season 3 episode 2. We just watched episode 1, sorry. And so far, you know, Penelope and Eloise are obviously not friends anymore. She's friends with Cressida now. Cressida seems like she's gonna have a bit of a change. Colin wants to help Penelope find a suitor. Yeah. And he also did say that he will destroy Lady Whistledown, which just so happens to be Penelope. Yeah. So yeah, honestly, from this episode, I'm just going to expect that we get these lessons underway. But yeah, and I'm thinking by the end of part 2, he'll find out that she's Lady Whistledown. Oh, definitely. Yeah. But anyways, that's enough of the intro. Let's get into the video. Let's go! That's a pineapple. Damn.
Evidently, diamonds are not so rare after all, which is exactly why I am not choosing one.
Okay.
I'm not having a diamond. Why should I be? I hear my choice last year, Miss Edwina, has made a splendid match abroad.
Certainly, Your Majesty. So why not continue with her?
She must do more to earn it.
I see.
And then Whistledown will be reminded once and for all. It is she who should be afraid.
Gentle reader, it is Baron Ely and Miss Katani Sharma, at the ripe age of 6 and 20, still managed to capture the heart of none other than the Viscount Bridgeton.
Looking glass is not love.
The truth
called it a looking glass.
That which some dismiss as common rock, time reveals to be precious stone.
Oh, the mirror!
The new Baron of Kent and his family.
They finally get a nice house. Wow.
Boy. You will find your library, as well as the music room, the private drawing room, your writing room, and the study.
How many rooms are there?
27, including the servants' quarters. Mind you, do
separate rooms.
Of course, that is how it is done.
What?
At other times, what appeared to be priceless, under pressure, shatters like glass.
Why worry yourself, Mom? One of the girls will make good.
Oh, dear God.
Mama, Ray has accompanied me to Rotten Road to get a little fresh air.
Peanuts.
Oh, would you prefer to be promenading with your fellow debutantes?
Would you like to watch grass grow? And it is not me they are eyeing. I do not...
Did you not promise Anthony you would give society a try? I shall see you both later. Oh.
How do we begin? Or perhaps there is a book I might read on charm.
Are you saying you want my help after what Lady Whistle...
She has never been more wrong about anyone. I just pay her no heed.
Indeed. Sooner or later, she will be caught, and we shall dance on the day of her demise.
Ooh!
No more talk of book, you know how to wave your fan, flutter your lashes. Often that is all it takes. Men are quite simple beings.
Well, I suppose I can show you.
Not me.
How delightful to see you all. Such splendid weather we are having.
Mrs. Featherington.
Oh, my lord.
Oh, goodness. He's like, what the heck? I want to know what happened afterwards. What did Colin say? Yeah, that's what I want to know too.
And a lover of music, I hear.
Oh, is he? Oh, I didn't know that.
Lords Petrie and Godwin are both great supporters of the arts as well. To inform you that Her Majesty is not done with the season. She is still seeking her diamond by some other name. Nevertheless, she desires to see more.
Does she?
Anyone.
Anyone?
Hyacinth is like, let it be.
Yes, she's going to sign that you have been engaging in the necessary activities.
Albion and myself have frequented 3 different places of business just this morning.
Places of business? What kind?
I might like to change some things when I become the new Lady Featherington.
But I want...
Do you have a child? Do they not understand what they need to do?
Do you have a child?
Has anyone told them what they need to do?
I don't think so. I think they need pictures and drawings because I don't think they know what they're supposed to do.
So, Lady Featherington is just saying, have you done the business? And they don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think
you
so.
haven't told them.
I think so.
So what do you want them to do?
They're just preparing to...
They're getting ready to be the Lady but they don't understand how it happens.
Oh, gosh.
Ollie, do you not think that you are both putting the cart somewhat before the horse? There is, I trust, every reason to hope both. Of course.
She's so pretty.
This tea is quite bitter.
Never mind the tea.
Yes, Mama, we have been familiar.
Do you think babies simply appear in your womb? You must be familiar with each other often to create one.
But I want to be out with my husband showing him off, not in bed.
Oh.
It flattens my hair.
Is that...
Wait, who's that?
Colin? No?
Oh my goodness.
I would never have expected this from him.
Goodness.
I'm shocked.
Wait, but are these girls some of the girls who, like...
He was talking to?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why I'm saying I'm shocked when he went to different countries.
Yeah, and changed completely.
I'm so shocked.
Wonderful, ladies.
I definitely don't.
Are you quite sure you wish to resume my lessons?
You are very teachable. You simply do not need to be taught. You already know how to do this.
I assure you I do not.
Do you remember when we first met? Please, when I landed in the mud.
I apologize.
Yes, and you were so very charming about it. Teasing me, mercilessly in fact. And we were children.
You know,
For a guy that gets around,
you're still very
so
stupid. Oh, gosh.
Self-consciousness of adulthood set in before we started caring what others think.
Colin, it is impossible to be in society and not care what others think. Society is entirely composed of the judgment.
Supposed to be. I was entirely freed of being the Colin Bridgeron that Tom knows me to be. Which is how I became myself. And living for the estimation of others.
Yeah, those there.
that was not English, bro.
I knew it.
I had a feeling. Okay.
I knew it.
Okay.
Why is it you want a husband?
So that I may have my freedom. So that I may feel comfortable in the world.
You, sir.
There used to be Sunday teas at Bridgeton House. It's one of the few places I could go unchaperoned and truly be myself. But there's no longer I should get back.
Yeah, she's looking at you like, excuse me, you're spending way too much time.
What? Why is she looking at him?
So why do they need to sleep in separate rooms? I don't know. I think it's weird. I don't know if it's because it's technically not their house and it's their son's.
Even if it's not, I still don't get why.
At your shop through the windows, Madame Delacroix, but it is another pleasure entirely to step inside.
Of late, there must be many new pleasures, I imagine.
Over 30.
But she insisted on the old fashions. Perhaps she might like to spend some of that new fortune on something more current.
Such an unexpected new...
The dawn feeds on a nouveau, and it gets ill-tempered when it is hungry.
Certainly this will catch the Queen's eye. I'm so grateful now that Mama has you to absorb her attention. I can delay dealing with suitors at least another year.
Eager to find a suitable match and be done with it before Mother schemes to get the Queen interested in me.
I thought the Queen was no longer interested in this season's young ladies.
Lady Danbury says the Queen only waits to be dazzled.
Miss Hartigan, Miss Malhotra, I have some information you might like to know.
Play a long game.
I'm pleased with my hand.
Now you hesitate.
I should like to trade. Certain you're not cheating.
Do you think me a magician?
Well, if you are, please teach us some tricks.
No, thank you. I'm happy to wait here.
Penelope, I've been eagerly awaiting your visit.
As have I. But Colin, my mate is outside and Eloise
Is out for the afternoon at the Modiste with Francesca and our mother.
and the rest of your family.
They're playing cards in the garden. You've seen my family play Pall Mall.
Oh, we're going to this room. Ah, this is like the main room.
Bridgeton house. So we're going to practice here.
I was comfortable at Bridgeton House previously.
We need.
Have you gone mad?
Imagine it with me, Pen. The quartet is by the pianoforte, preparing for the Parisian quadrille. Here, on the sofa, which is where we shall begin.
Okay. Okay.
Me.
Mm.
I'm the perfect person to practice on. You don't have to be embarrassed. You know me.
That's exactly why I will feel even more embarrassed, because I know you.
Mhm.
I know I can be clever and amusing, but somehow my character gets lost between my heart and my mouth, and
Without concerning yourself with how I might receive it.
Bro, she would love if you were her
Yeah,
sister. Honestly.
most remarkable shade of blue. Yet somehow they shine even brighter when you are kind. I might say something like that if you were Eloise is here.
You can hide in the study.
Oh my goodness. This is Colin's, right? Yeah.
Certainty that Paris is some of the most beautiful women in the world. How lucky I am to be surrounded by
What?
the tree-lined streets of Le Marais.
In those moments alone, as my fingers trace freckles from cheek to collarbone, or as I watch the way it startles such intimacy, but also such great distance.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Why would you write that down, Colin? I mean, it makes sense, but he shouldn't have left it open. Open in his family house. Oh gosh.
Okay.
Okay. Oh.
Were you reading that?
No, I did not mean to.
You did not mean to pick up my journal and read it.
No, I did, but I should not have.
Well, no, you should not. Whatever you...
Please. Let me.
Was it meant for someone's eye? You just left it open. Literally. You could have closed it at least.
Perhaps we should pause for the day.
Yeah. Whoa, okay.
The lesson.
Whew. She's gonna bump into Eloise. She's gonna... Eloise! Oh. She didn't even ask what she was doing there. I really think you need to show off. Yeah.
But Lady Kent certainly had an eye for jewels.
That's crazy. Just that you're just using some... I want to say random lady, but she's not a random lady.
Penelope was at our house today.
I'm sorry for that. But it is difficult to know how to act when still I do not know what happened between the two of you.
I don't like this Eloise. It's just sad.
I mean, I do not need to know details, but I only want to make sure she is not suffering or... It's so unlike her.
Perhaps she has changed.
She's not seeking a husband in you, I hope.
No, I'm only helping her find one. Well, who should help her? She does not have any male relatives.
Yes, but you're an eligible suitor. Perhaps the most eligible right now, strangely. It would not look right.
No, it would not.
We're going lower.
Finally, they seem to be putting in some work.
Oh.
Yes, Your Majesty.
In your first season out.
Oh. Is she being mean to her now?
Yeah, it looks like it.
To be honest, I am surprised Cressida hasn't been.
My dear.
Yeah, she's tried
You
so
should know
hard.
it is not
She's
my
quite
intention to
pretty.
push suitors on you this so that your circle is wider than simply
I plan to.
Do you mean it?
Miss Bridgeton, would you like to take a turn about the room with us?
I do enjoy a good turn.
Yeah. She's so sarcastic.
Good evening, Mr. Bridgerton. Mr. Bridgerton.
Ladies. And more ladies.
Okay.
They've taken to hunting in packs. Miss Stowell, may I have the next dance?
I feel like this is the first time I've seen Benedict dance with someone. That's true, actually.
In this splendid celestial display.
What is wrong with this child, guys?
Your wife is a pastry, Mr. Finch. Perhaps if you savoured her as much as you do food, she would be with child by now. I shall find them for you.
Oh my goodness.
Has anyone told you that your mother is rather terrifying?
You can tell something's changed.
How's your hand?
Much better. Thanks to you.
I'm sorry again for reading your writing, but you truly write so well.
If you speak to at least one lord tonight.
Very well. Whom do you suggest?
Him.
Okay.
Good evening, Miss Featherington.
Oh, Lord Basilio, I did not see you there.
No matter.
Lord Basilio, you quite well.
Did some... What? That didn't go well. I think somebody died.
His horse.
His horse recently died. Oh.
It's recently died.
You are joking. Forgive me. I did not know. Surely someone here is not in mourning?
You know, whenever I have a disagreement with an acquaintance, I find the best course of action is simply to pretend they are dead.
You do not pretend anyone is dead.
Do not think that would be possible. She was at my house today.
Why did you say her? Don't tell her.
It seems Colin is helping her look for a husband.
Why are you telling her?
I used to say we would be spinsters together.
And that is rather scandalous of Big Brother. And you ought to alter yours as well.
And this is why Cressida is not a good friend.
Eloise, do you have any special talents with which you hope to impress the Queen?
Talents? No.
Rather furry.
Unfortunately, owls have feathers, not fur, so...
I feel like everyone finds her entertaining.
Yeah. I'm proud of that as well. Yes, when in truth, I cannot blame my teachers for my...
You're a most entertaining speaker. Do not stop.
Well, that looks fast. They're playing Dynamite right now. Wait, what? Oh! They actually wrote it, but I didn't see it.
If you might excuse me.
Now I see why no one came to the bar for so long.
Mr. and Mrs. Mondrich. Well,
You have your arms, I can barely move in this.
you both look superb, and do not be intimidated. This can all be rather enjoyable if you do not resist a bit.
I am not certain Miss Stowell is taking your experiment so casually.
No, she's eyeing you, bro.
How are we expected to understand all these society rules when even someone born into this world cannot grasp them?
Partner, but they cannot keep themselves off the floor. And Lord and Lady Singer, the rule is you're not supposed to have more than 1 or 2 drinks at these events, and yet both of these couples have in common.
They're married?
They are married, like yourself. All these rules are to keep the marriage mart churning. But once you have performed...
Oh, goodness.
Petty is quite the music devotee, and I hear accomplished on the cello as well.
The Dowager Viscountess flatters me. My love for the...
I have been enjoying Reese. His piano trios are quite beautiful. And Beethoven's Appassionata. I could listen to it forever.
That is quite expressive. Feelings for Mademoiselle Ludwigs. Do you not think you can feel it in the music?
I mostly enjoy the chord progressions.
I am fearful of pushing another daughter too hard, but also fearful that without a push, Francesca will marry the first good enough man.
Never set foot out of her natural.
You know what's crazy to me is that she's absolutely beautiful, but she's actually kind of a wallflower like Penelope.
Yeah.
You know, it's so weird to me. Like, I thought everyone would be over her. She's so pretty. But she kind of makes herself reserved.
Yeah.
Like a wallflower.
Yeah.
I may be with child already. I must eat for two.
Oh my gosh.
Does not count as two people.
Stay together before we arrive.
Just lower your voice. Not here.
Please. Oh, I do not enjoy it.
Oh.
A woman's pleasure is somewhat more subtle than a man's. He inserts himself.
Inserts himself?
See, I told you they don't know.
Inserts himself where?
They don't know. These...
What on earth do you and Mr. Finch do?
And it was breeches remain on.
Of course.
Why must I be punished?
Oh my goodness.
I knew they didn't know.
I'm tired of these chicks tripping over themselves the moment they see me. I have seen enough. It is time for me to retire.
Before you go, have you seen the Gerard painting?
She is leaving. She has barely spoken to any of us.
Oh, finally, now I can stuff my mouth with chocolates without fear of appearing impolite. Excuse me.
But we've not nearly had enough time to show off our gifts.
No!
Oh wow, they all looked at her.
I cannot think of anything at the
Oh
moment.
gosh, I thought she was gonna say.
Miss Featherington, it is a fine evening, is it not?
I suppose so.
I heard Her Majesty is yet to choose a diamond, and it has caused some consternation with your fellow young ladies. Person than I love a bit of gossip.
I don't like it. Neither do I. But is that like a wheelchair?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It
kind
looks
of cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say that as well.
Perhaps I should not be so eager, but on days Whistledown is delivered, I sit by the door and read it as soon as it arrives.
Do you? I must admit I do quite enjoy Whistledown.
Do you really?
Colin, Lord Remington has asked to call on me tomorrow.
That is excellent. Do you like him?
I did enjoy myself.
In terms of his help. Pitiable, I think. Please come.
She told. But she didn't. Or did the other girls hear?
I think she must have known. She must have said it before or something. She must have said it beforehand.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Here we go.
I thought she was gonna change. I actually thought she could be friends with us.
Yeah. No. It's not
no,
happening.
No.
Kind of him, but perhaps overly so.
Bridgeron, we were wondering why an eligible gentleman such as yourself would help a spinster find a husband.
What's a spinster? So a spinster means like a woman who is unmarried and old or whatever.
She's old?
Apparently. How is she old?
I don't know. If anyone is a spinster, it's Cressida.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Actually, someone who is so beyond hope of success.
It's actually all rather sad.
Lady Whistledown will write about this. It will surely be the main interest of her next edition.
Eloise, did you tell anyone of my helping Penelope?
No, I did not mean...
Which means you did.
I confided in Cressida.
Because you thought you could trust her. What could he possibly have done to warrant such maltreatment?
Oh gosh.
That's not what I was expecting to happen.
Yeah.
At all.
This is a bit too complicated for me.
That was splendid.
Forgive me, Your Majesty, I was only taking a small pause from the ball.
Because you delight in your endeavours. Someone who performs not for me. Brava.
There we go.
Sparkling, one might say.
Oh, now all the attention's gonna go to her. This is not what she wanted.
My lady.
Will, what are you doing? Should you not be sleeping in your own bedchamber?
I do not wish to.
You heard Mrs. Carner. That is not how it is done. We cannot.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can.
We can do whatever we want, Alice. This is our life now. We are a married noble.
I am somehow afraid I will do something wrong, and they will take it all away. We've made use of our advantages, but everything up until now we have worked for. And
an earl and baronet.
That's true. That's true.
Absolutely nothing. But it is ours, so let us enjoy it. No more tiptoeing around.
Say that again, sorry. Why did they sleep in separate rooms? I honestly think it's because it's the son who is the heir, not them. Yeah. So I think that's the reason why. But me personally, as long as I'm still the parent, I don't care. Yeah.
I am keeping all the jewelry.
There you go.
What are you gonna write, Penelope?
By the light of the moon, it is easy if you want to mistake the night as a place of safety. It is upon us all at all times.
Good evening, Lady Danbury. A letter for you, Mum.
Oh. Having a visitor.
Who's the visitor? Who is the visitor?
We know there is one that she had to enlist the help of Mr. Collin.
Oh, she really wrote about herself.
And while we knew Miss Featherington's marital prospects were slim at best.
Is this what you wanted to happen?
I do not know of what you're speaking.
When you spread gossip about someone, it will inevitably end up in Whistledown. You must know that.
But not communicate your secret.
I knew it. I knew
But
it.
I did notice Miss Livingston whispering around the room after hovering nearby.
I think so, yeah, because if you remember the other girls were there. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think that someone else misheard. Yeah. Because we didn't see Cressida do it, so I was just kind of like, I don't think she did. It was so weird, you know, when they said, "Oh, do you have any gossip?" Yeah. They looked at her because they knew she probably said something, and then she said, "Oh, I haven't got anything," and then they got together immediately. Yeah. So that's true. Yeah.
You were rather indiscreet when you told me about Penelope.
That's true.
Perhaps if you were more decided about your former friendship, you would not have felt the need to gossip. I'm looking glass.
Oh.
Rather than looking at me.
There goes another one. Yeah.
It is not
Well, she wrote it, so.
Oh, Penelope. How could you be so reckless? This family has already endured. I had thought that when you bought those dresses, it was only for your amusement, not that you earnestly believed you might find a husband in your 3rd year.
She needs to stop. That's what your concern is? She needs to stop as a mother? That's not what you should be saying to your child. Honestly. That's not what you should be saying. She's awful. I can't believe she would say that. That's you rude. Think in your 3rd year out you're gonna get married. Like, what the heck? Trust me, yeah. Her sisters probably were out way longer than she was, okay? That's so rude. Even though I'm pretty sure they debuted at the same time. Oh, yeah, they did. Let's pretend they didn't. That's so rude.
Out?
You have to help me. As my mum, you need to help me.
Men can often cause much more trouble than they're worth.
This author would not be surprised if Miss Featherington should wish to return to her familiar shadows once and for all.
Oh, wow. It's Eloise. Oh, yeah, it might be Eloise. Please be Eloise. I want them to be friends again.
What are you doing here?
Colin! It is Colin.
She's beastly to write such things about you.
It's her job to report what everyone is talking about. It would have been suspicious if she had not. In truth, I brought this on myself.
small taste of the light can lead to that most dangerous of emotions, hope. And once hope is lost, a lady may become wrecked.
I'm scared.
Would you kiss me?
That's not what I was expecting at all. I just thought she was gonna say like, "Would you court me?" or like, "Do you like me?" or like, "I like you." I don't know, but I wasn't expecting that. I don't know how to move on. Neither do I. Neither do I. This is something. This is something. Okay. You ready? Yeah.
Penelope.
It would not have to mean anything.
Oh.
And I would never expect anything from you because of it, but I am nearly on the shelf and I have never been kissed and kill me.
You would already be dead.
I do
Oh
not
my
wish
gosh.
to die without ever having been kissed.
Don't do it. I'm not ready for this. It's only episode 2. It is only episode 2. Oh wait, oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is gonna change everything. Oh my gosh. This is not what I expected. This is not what I expected. This is gonna change everything. It was such a tiny one, but it was everything. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's not what I was expecting. Colin's not gonna be okay after this.
Thank you.
No. Dun dun dun. Ah. Well, that was the end of Bridgerton season 3 episode 2. I can't lie, that is not what I was expecting. We're moving fast. We're moving fast. Colin is not gonna be okay after this.
No, he's not.
You can
No, he's
tell
not.
with that kiss that he was like, oh, I felt something.
I felt something indeed.
I felt something.
Yeah.
So, you know, I know it's not going to be okay. I also think that Penelope is brave for writing herself in there. Not brave, I don't know what the word is, but like, some people just wouldn't have written themselves.
Yeah.
Or they would have just been like, why are you guys so obsessed with the fact that she walked out? Like, what's it to you, kind of thing.
To be honest, it makes me happy that she did, because it's like she seemed like such a villain when she wrote about Eloise and like Collin and Miss Thompson, but at least she's willing to write about herself, you know? So it's not like I'm gonna keep myself safe. She actually wrote about herself as well. So it's just kind of interesting that she does that, I guess. But I'm really happy that it wasn't Cressida who spilled the beans, because I was like, at first I was like, she didn't, and then I was like, oh, maybe she did then, but then she didn't do it, which makes me happy, because I'm like, maybe she's actually becoming a nice person. It would be so great if all three of them could actually be friends. Yeah, but it really annoys me how everyone calls Penelope a spinster. Like, relax. Do you know how many spinsters are here and we're not talking about them? Literally, Cressida has been here for ages, okay? Cressida's been here for ages. I don't know who else, but so many other people have been here. Even Eloise, this is her second time now. She's and there's nowhere near her getting married, that's for sure, in the nicest way. But I hope this will, like, repair their friendship, because now that Penelope has written about herself, I thought Eloise would want to protect her and be like, why would you do that? But I hope this restores their friendship. Like, I hope by the next episode, Eloise has spoken to her, because she baited herself out. Yeah. She really baited herself out. Also, I was going to say that Francesca is the diamond. She's going to be the diamond of the season. It's not confirmed, but 100% she's the diamond. Yeah. That is for sure. Yeah. Because that was... it was way too obvious, you know? So this is going to be really interesting, because she's going to get, like, all that unwanted attention. Yeah, she doesn't want it. Yeah. It really made me laugh when that guy was speaking to her about music, and she was actually enjoying the conversation until he made it about, like, relationship. And she was like,
I just like the way the music goes. I like the thought put behind it.
Yeah.
Not the emotional side of it, you know? Which I think is quite interesting. I'll be honest, Francesca's a very interesting person to me.
I'm so, like, confused by what she wants.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even kidding.
I'm not as confused as I was. But for me, the way I see it is she has a standard. And no one's kind of meeting the standard.
Yeah.
And she's not afraid to just kind of be like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
But she also does want to find love, but she wants to find it on her own.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
No force.
But now that she's going to be the diamond,
that's going to be more difficult.
Yeah, and she doesn't...
More men are going to ask her what makes her tick.
Exactly. So, yeah, there's that. Honestly and truthfully, all I'm thinking about is Colin.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be able to look at Penelope the same.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Because that kiss could have just stayed with the peg.
It could have.
It didn't have to continue.
It could have. And it continued. And you wanted to continue it, but she ran away. So, yeah. No, there's no way he's thinking about her the same.
Do you know what I find so crazy as well? Is
Yeah.
I remember someone in the comments saying that Penelope puts Colin on a pedestal. I think he does as well.
Yeah.
Because he keeps on saying, you're Penelope Featherington.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you seem to really put her at high value as if you could never get her.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I just think that's really interesting. Very interesting.
It is true.
And I'm really excited to see where we go from here on.
Me too. And seeing what's already happening, I'm very upset that we only have 4 episodes.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Are you joking?
Yeah, and we still got to wait until June.
Yeah.
For the rest of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's going to conclude today's video. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section down below, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And if you'd like early and uncut reactions, you can head over to our Patreon, and the link will be in the description down below. See you guys in the next episode. Bye.